this the second person that know me well telling me to do my best. And then one told me don't spar with him. I said, man, I'm sparring. All right, I'm about to show both of them. So I hit it with my pump fake, hit it with the pump fake, hit it with the pump fake, then threw a jab and he came over it. Yo, it felt like, you ever get on an airplane and you pulling off and you like, it felt like when he hit me, it felt like I was on an airplane pulling off. Like,
I think he's gonna end up killing somebody.
He took this fight on short notice. And then that'll be a knockdown in front of me. He's out of there. And Johnson now takes a right and is up against the ropes. That'll be a knockdown. 2 knockdowns here in round number 5. Johnson's and that his brother and his cousin told him, you need to straighten in this dream, you need to straighten your life out. You need to get back into the boxing gym. And was that another of the ring? And a slip and a right hand, and he covers up, and that is it.
Born January 21st, 1985, the 6', 200-pound Russian-Canadian Artur Beterbiev was born. 2007 World Championship silver medalist, 2008 and 2009 World Cup gold medalist, 2006 and 2010 European Championship gold medalist, and a quarterfinalist in the 2012 Olympic Games at the heavyweight division. Artur Beterbiev grew up in the streets of Dagestan, and at a young age, he seemed to have a lot of aggression, so he was pushed into the gym by his brothers. It didn't take long to see that this would pay off, and they would realize even faster that it was dangerous putting just anybody in the ring with Artur. It was almost like they were worried he would kill somebody. Today, we're going to be breaking down exactly what makes Artur Beterbiev so dangerous inside the ring. The first thing that popped out to me when I was hearing Artur Beterbiev's name and I finally started paying attention was his jab. I was so impressed how well he was able to shoot his jab. And not only shoot his jab, but shoot it effectively. Variations of the jab, up and down. And then to add to the jab, he will feint. He will feint to set his jab up. And he has so much power that when he feints low and comes high, or feints high and comes low with the jab, it's just removing so much of that guard. It's like taking shots at armor. Every shot you take is weakening the armor. And with Artur Beterbiev, you can only take so many of those stiff jabs, especially when he feints and you don't know where they're coming from, before the armor cracks. Now, obviously, I heard that he was very heavy-handed. But in watching the highlights, his power with not only his right hand, but his left hand, very much like Gennady Golovkin, is just so dangerous. He turns his shots over and he variates his hooks, his lead hooks to the body, his lead hooks to the head, and he almost throws an overhand lead hook identical to Gennady Golovkin, and he can hurt you on top of your head. So he comes in with the jab variations, starts playing with the lead hand, and then he'll drop the boom on you with that straight right. Now, you may say, well, we can prepare for a good lead hand fighter with a strong right hand. This is where you bump into another problem. Technically sound, amateur pedigree, Olympic pedigree. He's not going to just throw one form of a right hand. His power hand is not just going to come straight down the pipe. He's going to come around the guard. He's going to manipulate the guard. He's going to come up the middle, around the guard. He's going to drop it downstairs, upstairs. And he's going to double up on that power hand if he wants to, triple up at times. Another part of his game that I just love, when you're the stronger puncher, a lot of guys forget to play defense. Artur has that amateur Olympic pedigree where he's used to not wanting guys to touch him at all, because in the amateurs, you'll lose fights on points. There could be a feather-fisted guy touching you, and you may not think anything of it, but the fact is he's scoring. So Artur Beterbiev is defensively responsible. When he's throwing that lead hook, his right hand is right there on the phone. When he's throwing his right hand, his left hand is right back onto the phone. This allows him to power punch, but power punch without being reckless. Another thing that I like about Artur Beterbiev is, once again, him knowing that he can end you at any moment. He's going to start pushing a pace. He's not going to sit there and wait to counterpunch or play games. He's going to bring the fight to you and push the pace. Weaponizing pace is one of the most underrated weapons a fighter can have in their arsenal. When you're in shape, the way that you're supposed to be in shape, you're the heavier handed, bigger guy, harder puncher, more devastating style. Weaponizing the pace makes sense, especially when you're defensively responsible. When guys feel that power, they're going to start moving laterally at that level. When guys start moving laterally, you say, well, I know how to beat Artur Beterbiev. You be a boxer. You move left to right. If you're in shape, you can go left to right and move around the ring. Here's the problem. Gennady Golovkin versus Kell Brook. He cut the ring off. Artur Beterbiev can move laterally and cut that ring off, and he will force you to start having to fire back at him, and he's going to catch you in between punches with his punches. You don't want to get in a fist fight with this guy. He's got the chin, he's got the heart, he's got the work ethic, he's got the attitude, he has power in both hands. What we call this is a champion.